Hey, good morning. Mike Iverson here. Happy Advent. And as you've, I'm sure, already seen, our faith formation team here at St. John's has been doing a series of videos, first on the Advent saints, saints whose feast days happen during Advent. And now I'm going to do a short 7-part series, if you include this introduction, on the O Antiphons. What is an O antiphon, you might ask? The O antiphons are an ancient prayer of our church, and an antiphon is basically a liturgical call and response. It comes from the word anti, which means to be against, and then phon, like telephone, which means voice. So this is a voice that's against another voice. Basically a call and response. That's the easiest way to say it. Now the O antiphons all start with O, as in O come, Emmanuel. That song, O come, Emmanuel, was actually composed as a compilation of the O antiphons. That song wasn't composed until the 1800s, but the O antiphons have been sung by the church since at least the 8th century. So for over 1,200 years, the church has been singing the O antiphons. And they were first composed as antiphons to accompany the singing of the Magnificat in Vespers in the Divine Office. The Divine Office is an ancient prayer tradition of the church, and it's still, the Liturgy of the Hours is still what our priests and our religious pray as a rhythm of their day-to-day life, where they pray multiple times throughout the day. So this was composed as an antiphon to accompany the singing of the Magnificat during Advent. And they're specifically for the last week of Advent. So from December 17th through December 23rd is when you will hear these antiphons, or if you're reading in the Liturgy of the Hours, that's when you'll see them in the book. So these O antiphons are a compact and a beautiful theology that draws from the biblical themes of the Old Testament, and particularly the prophet Isaiah, and they proclaim the coming of Christ as the fulfillment of Old Testament prophecies and hopes. They also express current longings that we as humans have that are rooted in these themes. And although that these prophecies that Isaiah writes about are all fulfilled in Christ, they still remain this longing that we have in our own human hearts even today. And these antiphons all, as I said, start with O and then the word come, as in O come, Emmanuel. That's actually not until the 24th or 23rd, so we'll get there in a little bit. What follows here, what I'm going to be doing, is not a scholarly presentation, but really just some reflections upon these O antiphons and how they can affect us and how they can help us to draw closer to Christ as we await his coming this Christmas. So I'll see you again tomorrow. I hope you enjoy these O antiphon reflections.